Please subscribe.
Little hybrid SUVs have become the car business' most significant section. And keeping in mind that the Ford Escape was one of the first passages into this portion, the current, third-age model has grown somewhat stale. Fortunately, Alleviation is en route as the 2020 Ford Escape. Revamped from the beginning, the fourth-age Escape sports another look, the most recent innovation, proficient drivetrains and an improved skeleton. The little fragment might be more packed than any other time in recent memory nowadays. Can this 2020 Escape climb its way back to the highest point of the class? The most perceptible change to the 2020 Escape is the new structure. This SUV is lower, more extensive and longer than its forerunner. It's a long way from a notable look, yet it's spotless and harmless with a bit of character. In advance, Ford says the grille obtains motivation from the Mustang, which I'm not so much sure I see, while the decreasing roofline gives it a sleeker and more streamlined position than previously. Discussing air, the new Escape is the slipperiest one to date because of various things that improve when current around the SUV. Notwithstanding the smooth rooftop, the Escape gets dynamic grille shades, underbody protecting and air-streamlined wheels. Indeed, even the taillights are explicitly molded to all the more likely slice through the air. Inside, the Escape is open. Front seatroom is liberal, and the rearward sitting arrangements can slide fore and behind, better pleasing taller travelers. The Lodge's design is instinctive, with enormous, unmistakably checked atmosphere controls. Everything is worked from pleasant materials. The Escape's Lodge feels in the same class as some other minimal hybrid. In my titanium test vehicle, manufacture quality is excellent, with nary a brook or shake heard during a time of testing close to Louisville, Kentucky. It's a useful domain, as well, with sizable entryway board pockets, focus reassure cubbies and an enormous glove box giving sufficient space to stash all way of things. When you have to pull freight, there's 33.5 to 37.5 cubic feet of land available to you, contingent upon the situation of the back seats. That is good room, however falls behind the CR-V's 39.2 cubic feet and is unimaginably near the RAV4's 37.6 cubic feet. Collapsing the subsequent column down opens a useful 65.4 cubic feet in the Escape. However, once more, it trails the challenge from Honda, 75.8 cubic feet, and Toyota, 69.8 cubic feet. The Escape's tech story is generous. In everything except the base S model, you'll locate Ford's reliable Sync 3 infotainment framework with an 8-inch touchscreen. Adjust offers route, a Wi-Fi hotspot for up to 10 gadgets, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Amazon Alexa and Waze coordination. On the range-beating titanium trim, an incredible sounding 10-speaker B&O sound arrangement is responsible for tunes. What's more, it likewise gets an extravagant 12.8-inch advanced instrument group, offering diverse structure topics for each drive mode. The default normal look has a smooth blue appearance, while Sport wears a progressively forceful dark and red subject. Any handheld tech gadgets brought into the Escape shouldn't go dead, either. In the titanium, front situate travelers approach USB in and USB-C ports, a 12-volt outlet and a discretionary remote charge cushion. People in back have a solitary, 3-prong plug available to them that is incredible for greater things like workstations, yet having an extra USB or two on the back of the inside comfort would be decent. For security, forward impact cautioning with programmed crisis braking, vulnerable side checking, path takeoff cautioning with path keep help, post-crash braking and auto high pillars are standard on all Escapes. Versatile journey control with unpredictable usefulness, dynamic stopping help and a head-up showcase are offered as alternatives. Brake clients have 4 powertrain choices to look over, including 2 half-and-half contributions that you can find out about in the not-so-distant future. For the time being, I'll enlighten you regarding the 2020 Escape's gas just lineup, which starts with another 1.5-liter turbocharged i3 producing 181 drive and 190 pound-feet of torque. The motor highlights chamber deactivation, enabling it to keep running on 2 chambers to improve eco-friendliness, restoring an EPA-assessed 27 miles for every gallon in the city and 33 miles per gallon on the roadway, with front-wheel drive, in any case. Appraisals drop marginally with all-wheel drive, to 26 miles per gallon city and 31 miles per gallon parkway. I just had a concise, 15-minute spell around the city in a 1.5-liter prepared vehicle, yet my initial impressions are that mid-range drop is sufficient, however that pursues perceptible slack at throttle tip-in. Additional time will be required later on before passing last judgment on what is relied upon to be the Escape's volume power plant. Most of my drive was gone through with the 2.0-liter, turbocharged i4, which is accessible on cell and titanium trims. It gets 250 torque and 280 pound-feet to the ground through a standard all-wheel drive framework, and has adequate power for proceeding onto the expressway and passing moderate-moving vehicles. There are no turbo slack issues. The 2.0T pulls hard all through the rev go and empowers the Escape to tow as much as 3,500 pounds. Concerning efficiency, this all the more dominant motor comes at a slight impediment to its 1.5T partner, with EPA-assessed evaluations of 23 miles per gallon city and 31 miles per gallon expressway. The 2 gas motors work with another 8-speed programmed transmission that trips off generally smooth, yet not the speediest movements. I stayed for the most part smooth in light of the fact that the gearbox can periodically get made up for lost time between shifts, every so often bringing about harsh contact. Progressively, the new Escape has a lighter and stiffer undercarriage, lower focus of gravity and retuned suspension, all of which improve it to drive than previously. Punching up sport mode adds weight to the directing, for semi-energetic turn-in, controlled body roll and honorable hold-in corners on the 225/55 arrangement tires and 19-inch wheels. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, the Escape is a drawing-in hybrid to drive, yet I wish controlling was increasingly responsive askew. By and large, while Ford has made extraordinary walks in the Escape's on-street vibe, it can't exactly coordinate the strong elements of the Honda CR-V or Mazda CX-5. The most great piece of the new Escape is its driving execution. Leaving the vehicle in normal mode helps the directing, and the generous suspension makes a fabulous showing smoothing out the Noxie experience on the nation's streets outside Louisville. Consolidate the agreeable ride quality with the unbelievably calm Lodge, and the Escape is the kind of little SUV you could without much of a stretch drive ordinary. The 2020 Ford Escape starts at $24,885, excluding $1,195 for a Goal, for a base front-wheel drive S model. Adding all-wheel drive to the 1.5-liter turbo i3 attaches an extra $1,500 to the main concern. The individuals who need to ruin themselves with the full Zoot titanium should make good $33,400 to begin. When it folds into Ford sellers this month, the new Escape will contend with a gaggle of strong contenders. Over the previously mentioned CR-V, CX-5 and RAV4, there's the Chevrolet Equinox, GMC Terrain, Hyundai Tucson, Jeep Compass, Kia Sportage, Mitsubishi Outlander Sport, Nissan Rogue, Subaru Forester and Volkswagen Tiguan to fight with. That is some truly firm challenge, yet with its well-fabricated Lodge, solid tech aim and amazing ride comfort, the Escape makes a solid contention for being a top contender in this class.